Alaska is the largest state in the United States, located in the far northwest of the country. The area that is now Alaska has been inhabited for thousands of years by various indigenous peoples, including the Inupiaq, Yupik, Aleut, Tlingit, and Haida. In 1741, the Russian explorer Vitus Bering became the first European to set foot on Alaska's shores. Russian fur traders soon followed, establishing settlements and trade networks throughout the region. By the mid-19th century, Alaska had become an important center of the fur trade, with several major ports and trading posts located throughout the region. In 1867, the United States purchased Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million in a deal known as the Alaska Purchase. The move was controversial at the time, with many Americans skeptical of the value of such a large and remote territory. However, over the next several decades, Alaska proved to be a valuable addition to the United States, with abundant natural resources, including timber, fish, and minerals. During World War II, Alaska played a key strategic role as a base for American military operations in the Pacific Theater. The construction of the Alaska Highway, a major infrastructure project that connected Alaska to the contiguous United States, further cemented the state's importance as a strategic asset. In 1959, Alaska became the 49th state in the United States, following a long campaign for statehood by Alaskan leaders. Since then, Alaska has continued to grow and develop, with a booming oil industry, a thriving tourism sector, and a diverse and vibrant cultural scene. Despite its long and storied history, Alaska remains a state that is defined by its rugged natural beauty, with vast wilderness areas, towering mountains, and pristine coastline that draw visitors from around the world. Alaska is known for its stunning and diverse geography, featuring some of the most breathtaking landscapes in the world. The state is located in the far northwest of the United States and is bordered by Canada to the east, the Arctic Ocean to the north, and the Pacific Ocean to the south and west. Alaska is the largest state in the United States, with an area of over 663,000 square miles. It is also one of the most sparsely populated, with a population density of just over 1 person per square mile. The state is home to a wide variety of natural wonders, including towering mountain ranges like the Alaska Range and the Brooks Range, vast glaciers like the Mendenhall Glacier and the Hubbard Glacier, and expansive tundra and taiga forests. One of the most famous features of Alaska's geography is the Denali, formerly Mount McKinley, the tallest mountain in North America at over 20,000 feet tall. Other notable landmarks include the Kenai Fjords National Park, the gates of the Arctic National Park and Preserve, and the Tongass National Forest, which is the largest national forest in the United States. Alaska's coastline is also a major part of its geography, with over 6,600 miles of coastline that is home to a variety of marine wildlife, including whales, seals, and sea otters. Despite its remote location and rugged terrain, Alaska's geography has played a key role in the state's history and economy, with industries like fishing, mining, and tourism thriving in the region. From its stunning natural beauty to its rich cultural heritage, Alaska's geography is a key part of what makes it such a unique and fascinating state. Alaska's culture is as diverse as its geography, shaped by a long and fascinating history that has been influenced by Native American traditions, Russian colonialism, and modern American culture. The state is home to 11 distinct native cultures, including the Tlingit, Haida, and Tsimshian peoples of the southeast region, the Athabascan people of the interior, and the Inupiaq and Yupik people of the North Slope and western Alaska. Each of these cultures has its own unique language, art, and customs, many of which are still celebrated and practiced today. Alaska is also known for its rich history of Russian colonization, which lasted from the mid-1700s until the United States purchased the territory in 1867. This period of history is still visible in many of Alaska's cultural landmarks, such as the Russian Orthodox Church in Sitka and the restored Russian Bishop's House in Juneau. In addition to its indigenous and colonial heritage, Alaska is also a hub of modern American culture, with a thriving art scene and a strong tradition of outdoor recreation. The state is home to a number of world-class museums, galleries, and performing arts centers, as well as a vibrant music and literary community. Alaska's natural beauty also plays a major role in its culture, with outdoor activities like hiking, fishing, and hunting being popular pastimes for both locals and visitors alike. The state's stunning landscapes and wildlife have also inspired artists and writers for centuries, with many famous works of literature and art being set in Alaska. Overall, Alaska's culture is a unique and fascinating blend of Native American traditions, Russian heritage, and modern American influences, making it a truly one-of-a-kind destination for visitors and a cherished home for its residents. Alaska's politics have been shaped by its unique geography and history, as well as its role as a major oil-producing state. The state's political landscape is dominated by two major parties, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. Republicans have traditionally held a majority in Alaska's state government, with the party holding the governorship and controlling both houses of the state legislature. However, there have been notable exceptions to this trend, including the election of Democratic Governor Tony Knowles in 1994 and the election of Independent Governor Bill Walker in 2014. Alaska is also home to a number of smaller political parties, including the Libertarian Party and the Alaska Independence Party. One of the defining issues in Alaska's politics is the state's role as a major oil producer. The oil industry is a major contributor to Alaska's economy, and the state government relies heavily on oil revenue to fund its operations. As a result, debates over oil drilling, exploration, and environmental regulation have often been central to political campaigns and legislative debates in the state. Another key issue in Alaska's politics is the role of Native American communities in the state. Alaska is home to a large number of indigenous communities, many of whom have long-standing grievances with the state and federal governments over land rights and environmental protection. These issues have been a central focus of political advocacy and activism in the state, and have led to significant legal and legislative victories for Native American communities in recent years. Overall, Alaska's politics are shaped by a complex interplay of factors, including its unique geography and economy, its history of colonialism and indigenous resistance, and its position as a major oil-producing state. Despite these challenges, Alaska's political system remains a vibrant and dynamic arena for public debate and democratic decision-making. Alaska's economy is characterized by its vast natural resources, including oil, gas, fish, and timber. These resources have been a major driver of the state's economic growth and development, but they have also presented significant challenges and risks. One of the biggest contributors to Alaska's economy is the oil and gas industry. Alaska is home to some of the largest oil fields in the United States, and oil production has long been a major source of revenue for the state. However, the industry is also subject to fluctuations in global oil prices, and the state has had to grapple with the environmental impacts of oil drilling and exploration. In addition to oil and gas, Alaska is also a major producer of seafood, with a thriving commercial fishing industry that brings in billions of dollars in annual revenue. Other important sectors of the state's economy include timber, mining, and tourism, which draws millions of visitors each year to the state's scenic parks and wilderness areas. Despite its abundant natural resources, Alaska's economy is subject to unique challenges and risks, including a harsh climate, a small and dispersed population, and a reliance on a few key industries. The state has taken steps to diversify its economy in recent years, including investing in renewable energy, expanding the healthcare sector, and promoting small business development. Overall, Alaska's economy is a dynamic and complex system that reflects the state's unique geography, history, and natural resources. While there are challenges and risks, there are also opportunities for innovation and growth, as the state continues to adapt and evolve in the face of changing economic conditions. Alaska is a state with a rich and fascinating history that spans thousands of years. From its early days as a hub of Native American culture and trade to its status as a U.S. territory and eventual statehood, Alaska has been shaped by a series of important historical events that have left an indelible mark on its people and culture. One of the most significant events in Alaska's history was the arrival of Russian explorers in the late 18th century, who established a fur trading outpost in present-day Sitka and began a centuries-long period of Russian colonization and control over the region. This period of Russian influence is still evident today in Alaska's architecture, place names, and cultural traditions. In the late 19th century, Alaska became a U.S. territory following its purchase from Russia in 1867. This period was marked by the discovery of gold in the Klondike region, which led to a massive influx of prospectors and settlers from all over the world. The Gold Rush era helped to establish many of Alaska's major cities, including Juneau and Fairbanks, and contributed to the state's economy and cultural development. During World War II, Alaska played a critical role as a military staging ground and supply route for the war effort in the Pacific. The state's strategic location made it an important hub for transportation and communication, and many military installations were established throughout the state, including the Aleutian Islands, which were the site of a major battle between U.S. and Japanese forces. In 1968, a major earthquake struck Alaska, measuring 9.2 on the Richter scale and causing widespread damage and loss of life. The earthquake remains one of the most powerful ever recorded, and its impact is still felt today in Alaska's seismic activity and disaster preparedness efforts. Overall, Alaska's history is a fascinating and complex tapestry of cultural, economic, and political events that have shaped the state and its people in countless ways. Understanding these historical events is essential to understanding the unique character and identity of Alaska and its residents. Alaska is known for its stunning natural beauty and rugged, untamed wilderness. From towering mountains and glaciers to pristine lakes and forests, the state is home to some of the most breathtaking landscapes in the world. Here are some of Alaska's most famous landmarks that have become icons of the state's natural beauty and cultural heritage. One of the most famous landmarks in Alaska is Denali, also known as Mount McKinley, which is the highest peak in North America at 20,310 feet. Located in Denali National Park and Preserve, this majestic mountain draws visitors from around the world who come to hike its trails, camp in its wilderness, and take in the awe-inspiring views. Another iconic landmark is the Mendenhall Glacier, located near Juneau in the Tongass National Forest. This massive glacier spans over 12 miles and is easily accessible to visitors who can hike the trails, take guided tours, or even kayak on the glacier-fed lake. For history buffs, the city of Sitka offers a unique glimpse into Alaska's past with its well-preserved Russian architecture and landmarks. The most famous of these landmarks is St. Michael's Russian Orthodox Cathedral, which was built in the 1840s and is the oldest Orthodox cathedral in America. In addition to natural and historical landmarks, Alaska is also home to unique cultural landmarks that reflect the state's rich Native American heritage. One such landmark is the Totem Bight State Historical Park, which features a collection of intricately carved totem poles that tell the stories and legends of Alaska's indigenous peoples. These are just a few of the many famous landmarks that make Alaska such a special and unforgettable place. Each landmark offers a unique glimpse into the state's natural beauty, cultural heritage, and rich history, making them must-see destinations for anyone who wants to experience the true essence of Alaska. Alaska is a state that is home to a rich and diverse landscape, with everything from towering mountains and sprawling glaciers to pristine forests and crystal-clear lakes. But beyond the state's natural beauty, there are also a number of unique and fascinating local features that make Alaska such a special and unforgettable place. One of the most iconic local features in Alaska is the Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights. This breathtaking natural phenomenon is caused by charged particles from the sun colliding with the Earth's atmosphere, creating a dazzling display of colors that lights up the night sky. Alaska is one of the best places in the world to witness the Northern Lights, and many visitors come to the state specifically for this experience. Another local feature that Alaska is known for is its wildlife. From majestic bears and moose to playful sea otters and whales, Alaska's wildlife is truly awe-inspiring. The state is home to a number of national parks and wildlife preserves where visitors can observe these animals in their natural habitats and learn about their unique behaviors and habitats. Alaska is also known for its small towns and remote communities, which offer a glimpse into the state's unique culture and way of life. These towns and communities are often situated in some of the most stunning natural settings in the world, with rugged mountains, pristine lakes, and vast expanses of wilderness serving as their backdrops. One of the most unique local features in Alaska is the Iditarod Trail, which is a 1,000-mile sled dog race that takes place every year in March. The race commemorates the historic 1925 Serum Run to Nome, where sled dogs delivered life-saving medicine to the town during a diphtheria outbreak. The Iditarod Trail is a symbol of Alaska's ruggedness and determination, and it attracts visitors from around the world who come to witness this incredible feat of endurance. These are just a few of the many local features that make Alaska such a special and unforgettable place. From the Northern Lights to the Iditarod Trail, Alaska is a state that is rich in natural beauty, cultural heritage, and unique local features that are truly one of a kind. In conclusion, Alaska is a state that is truly unlike any other. With a rich history that spans thousands of years, a diverse and awe-inspiring natural landscape, and a unique culture and way of life, Alaska is a place that is both fascinating and unforgettable. Whether you're exploring the state's historic sites and landmarks, taking in the stunning views of its glaciers and mountains, or immersing yourself in its vibrant arts and cultural scene, there is always something new and exciting to discover in Alaska. So whether you're a first-time visitor or a lifelong resident, we encourage you to take the time to explore all that this incredible state has to offer. From its rich history and natural beauty to its unique local features and unforgettable experiences, Alaska is a place that will leave a lasting impression on your heart and mind. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Alaska's history, geography, culture, politics, and economy. We hope that this video has inspired you to learn more about this incredible state, and to experience all of its wonders for yourself.